We're continuing the Agile conversation here at Agile 2015 from National Harbor, Maryland. I'm Jeff Fitzgerald, and I'm joined by Lizzy Morris of Bearded Eagle. It is nice to have you here with us today. So tell us, what does Bearded Eagle do? Who are you and what are you all about?
So we're all about helping organizations become agile and realize the value from it. And we don't just see value as something that's static. We see it as something that is evolutionary and it keeps moving because you're forever responding to your market. And what's great value to a customer today may not be so much great value to them tomorrow, right?
Yes.
So we like to equip companies to be able to deal with today's value and the value that will come tomorrow.
You know, we were talking earlier about most of the people that hire you usually are in a place of pain.
Right.
That it's not when they're winning the gold medal on the Olympic stage that they're going to call, hey, I want to call Bearded Eagle.
Right.
It's when they're in a moment of real crisis and real need and that real moment of understanding.
And I'm not sure if it's a moment of understanding versus the fact that they understand they're in pain, right? So like I was saying to you, it's the root canal syndrome of being in the dental chair. Nobody likes going to the dentist. Thus, you end up getting to the root canal syndrome, right? And it's at that point that their ears become open to listen. Because beforehand, they can think they understand everything about being agile, the buzzwords, the agility. We've taken project managers. We've made them scrum masters. We're delivering. We are really agile. But then when that pain point hits, in we come and we do something we call agile rehabilitation. Because we realize you really begun on the path with the right intentions, but there's some things you miss. So let's teach you how to do this truly by yourselves so you can organically truly be agile rather than trying to do agile.
And so why do you think there is a growing pain point to begin with? Are companies not looking at their own data? Are they not doing retrospection? Are they not understanding the full environment? Because it sounds like superficially they believe they're really doing agile collaboration and the right things.
Right.
But then they need you. And so where does that pain point, where does it birth?
So a lot of times the pain points birth because they're doing agile, their competitors are also doing agile. So it becomes who's doing it better. Who is it really sunk into? And it's normally like, for instance, there'll be two people in the market going for maybe a particular product. Some years ago, I was dealing with a financial company, and another financial company in the same market literally took their product share simply because they got there faster. And when they got there, they were able to sustain it. So a lot of times, companies can become very big, very heavy, and they're making money, so they think they're fine. But then in comes somebody who's a little bit more nimble, less heavy, and they're able to beat them to the punch, right? They just got less weight. So you're thinking about that whole lean mindset of removing waste. Why carry so much just because you always have done?
Right.
So it's that idea of, yes, we've been great, but can you be greater and can you still be here tomorrow?
So tell me, what ways do you help a company when they're in this point of pain?
One of the first things we start with doing is really understanding their tolerance, because even though people say we want to and we will, we help them to find really what their level of tolerance is so they can begin to deal with that. And then we drive them down what we call the four corners of value so they can find out what truly means something to them. Is it really their employees? Is it really their customers? Is it the ambition for the future? Or is it simply just basically making money? And when they're able to get to what we call their base truth, it's from that point we can take them to the next level. Because a lot of people don't really want to hit base truth, so they tell you what they want to hear, they tell you what's politically correct.
They position it in a way that they're hoping you're going to validate what they already believe.
Right,
Yeah.
But what they're truly believing is what's really motivating their actions. And that's the part we have to get to make change that's lasting.
And so let's talk about the Every Voice Engaged Foundation. Obviously, you're one of the partners.
Right.
What is this relationship like in terms of the value of serving the community through all of this great expertise that you have?
Well, here's the one thing about being agile, you're constant thinking about your environment, individuals, right, and interactions over processes and tools, and the world is full of individuals.
You're right.
Right? So how can we empower them? And sometimes our hands can't do it because we're tied up doing stuff with organizations, but when we have partners like Fabulous Luke and Every Voice Engaged, we can help in other ways to help them do what they're doing, to give them more power to mobilize the message, because they're out there demonstrating to the world that if we truly all became agile, my God, what a world could we live in, right? So Luke is just the best simply ever.
Terrific. Lizzy Morris, thank you so much from Bearded Eagle.
Thank you.
Hope you're enjoying the show.
We are. Thank you so much.